We did it. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Magic Monday, specifically. Why'd you have to do that? Happy Magic Monday, specifically. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everybody is having a great day. I can turn the sound off coming from the speakers. What's our deck that we're playing today?
Dave Mann is here. He says tabs out for Geek for All and Heart. And he says, woot wooty, Magic Monday.
Great to see you, Dave, as always. I'll be messaging you soon. We gotta talk and check in and see how things are going, and
Yeah.
got some stuff to talk about. But great to see you. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, we love you. And Erica's here. She says, hi, friends, Heart.
Nice.
And Marcus says, hero?
Hero.
Oh, okay.
And then
Dave says, got some package.
from the masters at Varia.
Oh.
Yeah,
you?
we received a similar package. There will be some video content regarding the contents of that package coming starting December 27th and going every Monday between then and February 14th, 12th, something like that. Whatever that Monday is in February. So yes, we will definitely be doing some content on that. Don't you worry. We're looking forward to that.
Yes.
Plus, we will be seeing Ant and Sean, the owners of Guildhouse Games, the creators of Varia, this weekend at PAX Unplugged.
Yes, I'm so excited to see them.
Me too. Should be awesome. I'm looking forward to that.
Wait, they own Guildhouse Games? I thought they just owned Varia.
No, they are Guildhouse Games.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Guildhouse Games had other games under it that they didn't make.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Oh, okay.
I could be speaking out of turn, but I'm relatively certain that I am correct. Okay, so we're blue-black, so we'll just swap this one for now. Haha, I got there.
Dave says, howdy, Erica and Marcus. Heart, keep crushing it, guys. Thanks, Dave.
You keep crushing it, Dave.
He does keep crushing it.
That's right.
Erica says she's just over here playing Shining Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Heart.
Nice.
So is that a Pokemon game, I assume, the new one?
It is the new one, yeah. It's the remake of Diamond and Pearl. So she's playing Pearl.
Marcus says, hatched a shiny Mime Junior last night. Awesome.
Amy's happy about that. It's both a baby and a baby Mr. Mime.
Exactly. So. It's kind of ironic that I like Mr. Mime so much because mimes in real life creep me out.
That's funny. While we're hanging out with chat folks here at the start, let's show off our deck that we're playing.
Marcus says, what it do, Dave?
What did we did something. Oh, because we had Necroduality. That's right. Okay. And we, of course, got Grolnok in the deck as well.
Yeah,
or in the, we got him in the draft, I should say.
Put him in the deck.
No! Stop it. He's on the deck box.
Well, this is a fatal flaw.
This is a fatal flaw. Is that why we've lost more than we've won with this deck?
Yes.
Yes. Silly me.
Grolnok is not in the deck. Erica says, if only Mime Jr. weren't so deeply cursed. Deeply cursed? Deeply cursed? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I have no idea what you could possibly mean. All right, so let's... Oh, by the way, hi, everyone. If you are not in chat right now and you are watching us live, you're always more than welcome to just even pop in and say hello. Don't feel pressured to, but we would love to hear from you. But to all of you, whether you are watching live or on the VOD, if you are new, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here playing some MTG Arena tonight. Specifically, we will be playing some Crimson Vow Limited, specifically, again, Draft. So we are continuing a draft that we didn't quite finish up last week. And hopefully we can get some more wins, but if not, we'll just jump right into a draft, another one. So
Fluffy bat.
Yes, so not a problem at all. Hey, did anybody play in the Arena Open this weekend? And if so, how did folks do? Let us know in the chat, and then maybe we'll talk about our experience. Maybe we won't, because it went great. Don't you worry.
And then maybe we'll talk about Mime Jr. and why he's cursed. Or she.
Or why they're not cursed? Is that your implication? Wow, this hand. Wow, Arena. Come on.
I don't have any implications. I want to know what he's talking about.
She's goddamn land.
I want to know what Erica's talking about.
Gotcha.
While Joe and Amy are here for magic, I'm playing Pokemon. Thanks, Erica. Right, so tell me about Mime Jr.
We're going to ditch Rot-Tide Gargantua. And then Lantern Bearer on turn 1. Well, I guess we can do a Wretched Throne on turn 2. Why not?
Oh, Marcus says he refuses to spend money on Arena until they fix some things.
I would not argue with your sentiments there.
No.
At all. Attack for 1 in the air. Bam, nicely done. Wretched Throng. Get me another Wretched Throng.
That might just mean you're holding your breath forever, though, so...
Do we not have it? Oh, it's when it dies. Silly me. I'm such an idiot. Sorry. Been a week. Been a week. There it is. Ooh, Cradle of Safety, eh? That's actually really good. We'll go ahead and do that. Go to combat and attack with both.
It's a cute baby.
It's a cute baby. The
like
Cradle of Safety
Mime
baby.
Jr.
Do we just give this Cradle of Safety? I feel like we don't. That's fine. We'll let it die so we can get the other one. They get a 2/2 black zombie. It resolves. We take the action and get our second Wretched Throng. And then we can play it, leaving up the Alchemist's Retrieval for our creature if necessary.
Oh, Erica says Mime Jr.'s eyes are devoid of life and light and anything good in this world.
Jesus
They're just like the rest of us. Come on, Erica, you know.
Everyone's going to get there eventually. He just gets there a lot faster than the rest. Decline. That was our only one. And we'll take our turn. Overcharged Amalgam. Good draw. Flash Flying Exploit. When it exploits a creature, counter a spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. Let's attack and pass, and we'll just leave up everything. But the Diregraph Scavenger. But basically, we could play any of these. Pass to attackers. You can go ahead and attack for 2. I don't care. You got to play something, right? Nothing? Interesting. They are low on land, I suppose. All right, I guess that's on me. Let's go ahead and play this. Well, let's go to combat first. Attack for 1. They have nothing. We will play the Diregraph Scavenger, exiling the Doomed Dissenter. They lose 2, we gain 2, and we will end our turn. All right, they got a 4th land, but still aren't doing anything with it. Let's play this. Go to combat. Attack with everything. I'm assuming there's some type of a removal spell here or something. Because they have 4 mana now. I can't imagine they have nothing to play, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay. Well, let's see.
Erica says, Joe, would you believe my Medicham and Beautifly are my 2 strongest Pokemon by far?
I would be slightly surprised, but at the same time, that's really awesome. Medicham is a cool Pokemon. I know Amy, while typically enjoying bugs, is not a huge fan of Beautifly, if I recall.
It's fine.
Fair enough.
I usually like ugly bugs better.
Alright, so I will counter that by sacking our Lantern Bearer. Pass to attackers. They're looking through our graveyard for something. Oh, because I guess they have... Do they have a way of getting rid of Lantern Bearer? We'll take our turn. We drew a Mind Leech Ghoul. Interesting. It's 2 mana, which would leave us with 4. 3, 4. I guess we could do that. We have to exploit itself. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, please.
Marcus says, Mega Medicham is busto. And then Eric says, my Medicham is chilling at 186 attack thanks to pure power.
Nice. Very nice.
That's kind of sick.
It's a very high attack power. Or attack stat, I should say. All right, so they exiled their 2... Oh! They're low on white. They only just drew it. Okay. Let's go ahead and give our Diregraph Scavenger flying. And +1/+1. And hit for 6 in the air. They're at 5. Alright. So if they target the scavenger, we can always bounce it if we have to. Because I assume that's what they'll do to try to get a 2-for-1 out of it. Or a 2-for-1.5, I suppose. But whatever they target, we can bounce. And then if we get that overcharged amalgam, or if they target the overcharged amalgam, we can bounce it back and then have the ability to do something else. Sure, whenever they cast an enchantment spell, they gain 2 life. You got it. It's not flying. So with your last 3 mana, you got to do something. Concede. Okay, that's what they do.
Thank you, Plort.
I did not even see that name. I was not paying enough attention. That's funny.
Erica says, also, I had an offer to make to you both. Are either of you familiar with MTG content creator Jamie Topples?
Have you ever heard of them?
I think so.
I think so as well. I believe most of my knowledge of content creators, if I haven't literally watched some of their stuff, is purely through Twitter. So I've seen some of the Twitter interactions, but that's the extent of it, I would say.
And I'm not on Twitter, so
right.
Mine's even less than that.
But I have no strong feelings for, against, or otherwise. So if you have something to say, go for it. I would love to hear it. All right, let's do that. I guess we'll play this Throng, even though the other one is in our hand already. But we do get to exploit. We can attack next turn and then exploit, scry 1 and draw a card in the process.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, unless they have something to do here. Okay, Ragged Recluse. Interesting. Do I just Mind Leech Ghoul now? No, it's definitely this. This is a 3-2. No, but it still dies to their stupid Recluse. I guess we'll do this. Sack this. They exile a card from their hand. I'll decline that, because we have the other one in hand. We know we do.
She says, I ask because she's doing a free Crimson Vow draft tournament on December 17th, and I thought it might be fun for you to enter.
Interesting. I think I had seen that. Is it... what time is it? Do you recall? Or do you know where she has listed it? By the way, please correct me if my pronoun is incorrect. I believe it is she, her, but I would love to be corrected if I'm wrong. All right, I will attack with this Mind Leech Ghoul, see if they're willing to trade off their Recluse. They just have a Piercing Light. I mean, I guess I'll just flash in this free 3/3 flyer and counter your stupid spell. Sure.
She's gonna check.
Oh, if I exploit. So, fine. My creature can die, but I also just definitely don't care. Okay. That's fine. Oh, good. Next turn we can play both of these, which is nice, because we can play this and then exploit it with the Stitched Assistant right away. So let's go to combat first and attack. 3 in the air. Good, it happens. Wretched Throng. They still have 2 land. That's a nice thing for us. We'll play this Stitched Assistant as well. And attempt to exploit the Wretched Throng. We do so. We scry 1, draw a card. I will decline the Wretched Throng. Scry 1, Cradle of Safety is a fine card. It's better than nothing. We can't use it right now, but obviously we can't use anything right now. But having it for these would be nice. Especially the Stitched Assistant. This would work in both ways of protecting it from some type of removal spell or saving it in combat against this Ragged Recluse here. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay. Hero's Downfall occurs because we didn't have the mana up for that. We drew the second Cradle of Safety as well. Combat, attacks. Let's see if they block. I assume they do. Hell yeah. Sure. Cradle of Safety the first, please. Very good. Your creature dies. Ours lives. Moving on.
Elfo's here. He says hello.
Hello, Elfo. Great to see you. Happy Monday. I didn't mention it. I hope you all know that it's true regardless. But I hope everybody's weekend went well.
He asks how we're doing.
I'm good. I wanted to tell this story today. I was it this morning. I woke up in a panic because I was very relaxed. Today was a day off for me. And I woke up in a panic because it was late in the day. And we had, I swore that today was Tuesday and that we had missed this stream last night. I was freaking out, like internally. When you have that, like you wake up and you freak out, you're freaking out because you feel like you've forgotten something or whatever the case may be. And then like when you realize that you're just, you just woke up and so you just don't have a concept of what day it is. And you're like, okay, good, I can go back to sleep. And you're like, but also I definitely can't go back to sleep because I've ruined myself.
Right, the adrenaline is now,
Yeah.
the master of my body.
Yeah, I definitely had that experience this morning. That was unpleasant. I'm obviously fine now. We're here streaming, etc. But yeah, what is this thing? Griffring Cavalry. When it attacks, they can pay 2, and one of their creatures without flying gains flying. Hey, look, Necro Duality. That's a good one. And we have Cradle of Safety as well. So let's go to combat. Attack for 4.
Erica says it's actually Saturday the 18th at noon Eastern Standard
Look at that.
Time.
All right. Well, hey, I have a calendar right here. I guess I'll write it down and try to look it up. Let's see. Yeah, speaking of Saturday drafts, we participated in the Arena Open this weekend. 5,000 gems. We pack one, pick one to Mythic, as we've been tending to do in these Crimson Vow drafts recently.
Yeah.
All right, so they're going to hit us for 6 here, because it's got training. You don't need to give it flying, because I can't block, but I guess you can if you want to waste your mana for the turn. Nope, they don't. Good. We take 6, go to 11, but they're at 9.
Unfortunately, that Mythic was kind of associated with a pretty shitty deck, and so we did not do well.
That is true. We did not do well. We'll take our turn. We drew a Witness the Future.
Nice.
Good. We have exactly 4 cards in our graveyard. Look at that. We shuffle all 4 of these cards into our library.
Nice.
And then put 1 into our hand and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Oh, no! We just took everything out of our graveyard. God damn it. Do I just do this? Yeah, they have 4 cards in hand, so I definitely do that. Let's Mind Leech Ghoul. Make another Mind Leech Ghoul. Let's exploit the first. And exploit the second. So they exile a card from their hand. And that card is... I missed it. What did they get rid of? Another Griff Rider. Or not another, but another flying training card. And then I will exploit the other, and you exile another card from your hand. Ooh. The destroy all creatures thing. I'll play this so that we have the ability to play the Cradle if we need it. And I will attack for 4.
Elfo says Necro Duality best waifu?
Waifu.
Is that how you say that?
That is absolutely how you say that. That's great.
Erica says if you can't find info, I can get you a link to the sign up.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, very helpful.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely
you.
send it along. Oh, right. You can't send links through here. You can send it to us on Twitter if you want. If you can't send us a message on Twitter, let us know. I think that as people would say, our DMs should be open, but let us know if not, and I will figure out a way to make it work.
Elfo says 2 mana exile 2 cards from hand.
Exactly. That was what the Mind Leech Goal just turned out to be.
OP.
Yeah, seems it, right?
Erica says also she lied again, and it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time / noon Central Standard Time.
Yeah, that's fine. Not a problem. They don't have the 2 mana. We definitely lose this. Wow, come on. Yeah, we definitely lose. Crap. They were much faster than we were. Okay. Pass, I guess, and then just die when they swing at us with all their flyers.
She says she can also send it to Discord.
Oh, great.
We will need to join her server as well.
Oh, okay. Jamie's server. Got it.
Dave says, make sure to tell people to DM you thoughts on the VOD.
That's right. That's right.
Winky face.
That's right. Hey, check out our socials in general, folks. Links down in the description box below. We have their channels too. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell here. Hit that like button. All that fun YouTube stuff that the algorithm. Just yell about the algorithm. That's what people want.
Yes. Just put your eyes very close to the computer screen and shake it and will it.
Definitely don't do that.
To give us more views and likes.
Next thing you know, like everybody stops watching because they all broke their computers doing what you asked them to do.
Yeah, no one's that stupid. Alpha says, it's fine, Joe. I do lose some games from time to time due to lands. That's magic. Can you do a best of 3?
I don't love. I think I talked about this last time, right? I don't love best of 3s, only because like on Arena, it's just I prefer the fast paced go through it with best of 1.
Mm-hmm.
In person, I prefer best of 3. That's just in paper. Best of 1 in paper seems bad, but when we're trying to see a bunch of different things. I don't know. We haven't... Oh, did they still not fix this? At least... Yeah, no, they didn't. Okay. Hey, we got Edgar. In the same pack as a Markov Purifier. Interesting. Other vampires, when it dies, bring it back, transformed. Make a 1/1 black and white vampire with lifelink. Put a bloodline counter on it. That's incredible. So.
He might be immortal, but dude is looking old.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's me personally. I just... especially for our streams, I just prefer doing this. But yeah.
Elfo says, Edgar! Edgar's insane.
Yeah, he seems pretty insane. I wish we could also get this purifier, although I doubt it will come back to us.
Yeah.
But regardless, that's a good one. And vampires are typically in red-black, so I'll keep an eye out for black zombies, and then just, decent white cards as well. Plus, black is a good removal color, so
or you
there's
can
that.
splash red, because red and green are the best colors.
Speaking of which, there's a Dormant Grove in this pack.
Yeah.
This card's incredible. Dread Fugue, target player reveals their hand. You choose an on card from it. With mana value 2 or less, they discard it. So yeah, I don't love Dread Fugue at all. I might take Piercing Light. I might take Courier Bat.
Elfo says black-white has life gain combo. And heavy removal.
Correct. I like the black removal in this set a lot. But, Piercing Light I think will be fine over the bat, I think. I don't want Groom's Finery, even if we could also maybe get the Bride's Gown, because I don't really want to have to rely on that in any meaningful way.
But Joe...
But what?
You're gonna mess with the wedding.
Am I? I think most people would prefer if I messed with the wedding. If I open Olivia, I'd probably play her. That's just throwing that out there.
Yeah, because she's fucking rad.
Undead Butler. When it dies, you can exile it to return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. That's not bad.
Erica says, all right, I've sent the Geek for All Discord a message with an invite to Jamie's server.
Perfect. Thank you. I don't have my notifications on Discord on right now, and to do it would have to be behind this, but I will I'll double check after, and if for some reason there's an issue, I'll try to just message you on Twitter or something about it. Butler or another Piercing Light, Undying Malice, or Unhallowed Phalanx. I think we'll take the Butler because we already have a Piercing Light, and because the Butler's not terrible.
Yeah.
It does make us mill 3 cards, which I don't love, because self-mill is not really what we're trying to do here, but that's fine. But yes, thank you, Erica. That's really cool. Okay, next we will go for Skulking Killer.
Ooh.
When it enters,
beautiful.
One of their creatures gets -2/-2 if that opponent controls no other creatures. Interesting. But it's a vampire. It's a 4-mana 4/2. We have Griff Rider, Heron Blessed, Geist, Piercing Light, etc.
Dave says, boo! Not getting a million Discord server pings like the rest of us.
And then said you don't need to read it aloud, but I disagree. Which is why I did not stop her from doing so.
Haha.
But yeah, the Undead Butler being the second creature that we picked, notably being a zombie, even though Edgar wants us to be playing vampires. So I will happily take this vampire uncommon black creature. So then we get, ooh, yes please, Restless Bloodseeker. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, make a blood, sack 2 blood, transform it. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, make a blood, and then for 5 mana, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2, which again fuels more life gain stuff. Otherwise, Traveling Minister is a great card. Gluttonous Guest I would love to get. A great, great card. But Restless Bloodseeker I'm a big, big fan of. And then there's this Courier Bat, which I would take if any of that stuff comes back.
Elfo says there are 2 vampires that you want in this pair. The 1/3 that makes blood tokens when you gain life, and the 1/4 that gives you life when you sack a blood.
Yeah, which is this Gluttonous Guest.
Cool. Eric says Edgar really says if you can't make vampires from scratch, store-bought is fine.
Interesting. I mean, I liked this Diagraph Scavenger, but we kind of have some curve considerations to make here as well. Do we just take this? This is not bad. This Spirit, there's another Spirit. There's a Blood Fountain as well. There's a Diagraph Scavenger, which I like, but again, as a 4-drop, I think I'll take this Distracting Geist. I like it. Blood Fountain is good. All right, fair enough.
Erica, speaking of which, since you're good at cooking and baking, is there something in particular that you just will not buy store-bought? You're just like, I have to make this if it's going to ever be eaten by me.
That's a super good question. Bloodcray Socialite is a definite include here. My God, this card's great. Really, really good. So I'll happily take that. I don't love Dread Fugue, and Nurturing Presence is fine at best. We can't check any of who we're playing against. This goes to what Marcus was talking about before. Rot-Tide Gargantua, Spirit, or Human Knight. Yeah, I guess it's that.
I guess.
Sure, I'll take a 5-drop. It's our highest costed thing. We have 4 4-drops, or 3 4-drops, excuse me, already, which is a lot considering that's basically half our picks. Ooh, my God. What?
What?
What are you talking about?
Oh, it fucking did, Will.
You don't want to sack creatures here. All right. Well, it can be a cut. That's not a problem, but that's insane. Why is this
really
still here?
insane.
Heron's better. Sorry, Elfo.
I think I don't know. I think I knew it. I think I felt it, that it was going to come back.
Yeah, exactly. Elfo gets it. What the hell?
Purifier is open.
Like, why? Why is that still here? I'm super pleased. All right, so Wedding Invitation isn't bad. It cares about vampires, but there's also a Courier Bat, which cares about us gaining life. So, yeah.
Well, that's a thing.
Right? Like,
yeah.
the two of the better cards in that pack, we both got. Or we got both of, I should say. I'll take this Courier Bat over the Wedding Invitation. I'm sure we'll see more of these. But Courier Bat works really well for us in this deck. I'll take a second Piercing Light over a Wedding Invitation.
Seeing it again.
Oh, Gift of Fangs came back too? Hell yeah.
Nice.
I was debating picking that the first time around.
At a 3.
Supernatural Rescue or Adamant Will. I guess I'll take an Adamant Will. I don't know that I'll play it. We may end up cutting it later. And a last pick Beguiler, which will probably go to the sideboard, but is playable for us. We open a Dreadfast Demon in pack 2.
Wow.
There's also the Gluttonous Guest here, notably. Sorry, Amy, there's a child of the pack. There's a Fleeting Spirit, Traveling Minister, Diagraph Scavenger, and a Rot-Tide Gargantua.
That's a lot of shit.
Sack a non-demon if you do create a token that's a copy of Dreadfast Demon.
Elfo says, oh my God.
Yeah, I'll just take this Dreadfast Demon. This card's great. 7 mana, 6/6 flyer. And at your end step, you do have to sack a creature. But every time you sack a creature, you just make a 6/6 flyer.
David is here. He says, hi, guys.
Hey,
nice
David.
to see you again.
Happy Monday. We're in the middle of, basically opening the nut in draft at this point. This is great.
Well, after how bad the open was, I think we deserve
Oh
it.
god, the open was so bad. I didn't even remember that mythic was in the set. It's the big, was it 7 mana? The 7 mana green mythic that like its power and toughness are equal, or no, maybe it's 6. Oh my god, what?
What?
I mean,
Helen Elena.
We can't play this, but this is an insane card. I guess we just take the Quartermaster?
This deck just went from 4-3 to 7-0.
I hope so. I think I'll do the Quartermaster over the Officiant. I guess people like the Officiant, and it's probably fine. If people feel strongly about the Officiant, I guess I'll take it. It's a 1-drop, but we have a fair number of 1-drops already.
Oh, wow,
namely
we
4
do.
of them. But I think I can take this Quartermaster. I mean, our curve is a little high. Officiant. Interesting. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I played in the open just because I got 5 wins with a deck that deserved 3. LMAO.
Interesting. Fleeting Spirit.
Quartermaster is one of the better ones. Alpha says buff your team.
Interesting. All right. Well, there was. Yeah. Okay.
We'll know for next time.
Well, no. I mean, I thought either way would have
Right.
been fine. So, regardless, we have Courier Bat or Fleeting Spirit. I think it's just gonna be Courier Bat here.
Quartermaster is pretty good. Officiant Maywheel.
That's true. That was a possibility. Ooh. Sigarda's Imprisonment. Yes, please. I would have taken the Undying Malice as well. Doom Descender is not bad. It's a 2 mana 1/1 that makes it 2/2 when it dies. But I'll happily take this removal because we are very light on removal. We have Gift of Fangs and Piercing Lights, and that is it. And those are low. You have to have 2 toughness or less to die from these. So, yeah, that's a little rough. Ooh, it's a Zombie Cleric. Yeah, that cares about zombies, so no. I guess there's another Socialite, there's a Desperate Farmer, or there's an Estwald Shield Basher. That's a tough one for me.
It is this weird blood man.
What, the Blood Servitor?
Yeah.
No, that's not a good card. Socialite again? All right. I just know we're heavy on 4s, but, I mean, it's a vampire, it works with blood, it works with a strategy. I'm down for it. I just was worried on the 4. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing like the Shield Basher is also a 4 and is another card that I enjoy. But yeah, we need more vampires for Edgar. I fully agree. Griff Rider, Persistent Specimen. I mean, neither. I guess I'll take the Griff Rider and put it in the sideboard. I'm assuming Pack 3 will do a lot better because Pack 2, this one we've been missing a bit. Mind Leech Ghoul, there's an Officiant. I guess I'll take a second one, why not? Over an Adamant Well. We were just talking about needing more vampires, so I'll take it. Ooh, we got the Scavenger back, sure. It's the only thing in our colors, but I actually like that card quite a bit. We might end up cutting it if we need to. The Phalanx can go on our sideboard. It's not a bad card, but not for this deck. It's not great. Nurturing Presence, same thing. Wheel the Heron, wheel the Officiant. Yeah, basically.
Well, it's so open, yeah.
It sure is. Which is interesting because we're much heavier black. But yeah, I mean, if we're taking most of the cards for that strategy. Plus, I mean, I guess a lot of the stuff in our sideboard is white. And when we build the deck, we can kind of move things around and put things in and out and etc. So our curve is very interesting. It's a rock-on symbol. It's the devil horns. Blood Servitor for the sideboard. And then last pick is the Wanderlight Spirit. First non black-white card we've opened. Take this Grisly Ritual.
Nice.
Happily. Because it's either that, Courier Bat, Vampire Slayer, or Griff Rider. So I'll happily take the removal. It is a little expensive, but, we actually don't have any 6s yet. So this Curse of Hospitality is fun, but not for this deck, that's for sure. Vampire's Vengeance. It deals 2 damage to each non-vampire. Make a blood. That's fun. If we had in any way like tried to dip into red, I would probably consider that as well.
I
But
told you we should have.
well, you were wrong.
No, I wasn't.
I'm just kidding. Innocent Traveler does become a vampire, and that will almost certainly happen. There's also the Fierce Retribution, which is a great card. But the Innocent Traveler is awesome. At the beginning of your upkeep, any opponent may sack a creature. If no one does, transform it. And then it just becomes a vampire when they do that. So either they sack creatures to keep it as a human, or they let it become a vampire, and then it's a 3/3 flyer. So I will happily take that card over the Fierce Retribution, despite really, really wanting removal. I think I really, really want vampires as well, and Innocent Traveler is a really good one. So happily take that. It's another 4-drop. We're going to have to work on that 4-drop slot quite a bit. Well, how many creatures do we have? 16 versus 7 non. I might just take an Undying Malice.
Marcus says we may think about splashing red for more vampires.
I know. I just don't want to. Because, like, Falconwrath Celebrants is an incredible card.
Yeah.
5 mana, 4/4, make 2 blood. My, curve concerns are a thing, but I think I might try this Undying Malice here. We are in pack 3, so what a time to try to switch. I'll take another Imprisonment. Or not switch, but start splashing. Especially without any fixing whatsoever. Imprisonment makes me happy here. Blood Fountain would be fine. Trainee is a no. Wedding Invitation is fine if we can get it. That might wheel, since we saw them wheel before. How many Courier Bats do we have? 2?
Doom Dissenter is still in the deck.
Oh, good point. Thank you. We can Pointed Discussion. Draw 2, lose 2, make a blood. Absolutely.
Okay.
Happily take that. Another Pointed Discussion. Mind Leech Ghoul, Nurturing Presence, Beguiler. Do we have a Mind Leech Ghoul yet? We don't, right? I guess I'll just take it.
Oh, I thought we did have one.
No, we don't want to be sacking things. No, we don't. I considered it before, but I'll take another Pointed Discussion. I don't know that I'm going to play both, but we'll see. Blood Fountain is good. There was a Celebrant here as well, but like if that's what we're splashing red for, that feels kind of bad. Infantry versus Malice. It's probably Malice. There's the Honored Heirloom as well. Vamp Slayer can probably just go in the sideboard. It's the only thing in our colors. The Celebrants did come back. I mean, I'll take it because there's nothing else in the pack. Mind Leech Ghoul. Ooh, versus Honored Heirloom. I guess we'll take that. If we really feel like putting that Celebrants in there. And then what do we got? A couple more picks to go. So we can start looking at it this way. Interesting 4-drop slot. We probably get rid of the Scavenger because we've got so many 4s right now. Blood Fountain came back. That's good.
Nice.
Over Sure Strike. I saw the Sure Strike there, but still, it's definitely. I would definitely take a Blood Fountain over that. Do you have a preference on arts?
That one.
This one?
No.
The other one. You got it. Sideboard, please. And last pick. Right? Last pick? Yeah, that was 2 cards. Ancestral Anger. Nice. Okay. All right, let's make this thing. We have what? 5 cuts to make? That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's definitely take out 1 Blood Fountain, if not 2. Let's take out 1 Undying Malice. And what's our last cut? I guess we can split and show creatures here. Our last 2 cuts, sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, right. We were talking about not wanting the Gargantua, which means we have no 5-drops, but that's fine. That's not like the worst thing in the world because we've got some mana sinks like Purifier and stuff like that. I mean, Bloodseeker, once it flips into Reveler as well. So that'll be pretty nice. Plus, technically, Sigarda's Imprisonment to exile it and make a blood. If people have, as always, if people have opinions on cuts or keeps or whatever, definitely let us know. Let me know. Whatever. And then, I guess while you're all looking at this, I'm going to kind of collapse it. I think with the blood fountains, we might get rid of this butler, but how are we doing on creatures? Cut one discussion. Oh yeah, good point. Right, we talked about that. 1 point of discussion, and I think I'd cut the butler as well, but then we can put back in one of the blood fountains, I guess. Oh right, sorry, this split. Or I can put the Doom Dissenter back in. For now, it's the blood fountain, but if people have strong opinions, let me know. And that'll be our 40. Amy, do you have a preference on deck box while you need creatures? We're at 12. Okay, so then, yeah, we cut a blood fountain and we put in a Doom Dissenter. Not a problem.
Okay. So we didn't splash red, so I want this really fiery one for the box.
This one?
Yeah.
You got it. And what sleeves?
The Crimson Vow.
This one?
Yeah.
That we got for playing in the Open this weekend.
Yeah. Marcus says maybe cut the Blood Fountain, which is the most metal named card in the set. That works. Doom Dissenter works for chumping and the demon.
And the demon. That's a very good point on the demon as well. Absolutely. All right. Let's see how this deck performs. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Look at that
That's
face.
so creepy. I just hate it.
We have that in the deck.
I know, but it's a lot creepier when it's just this big screen, like someone's face, like almost being as big as a real face, like staring at you with those eyes.
We're playing against somebody called Lyric Soul Phoenix.
Oh.
Okay. Fair enough. We are, this hand is very weird. Like very, very weird. But, that's all right. They're not doing much, so.
Remember that you want Edgar to die.
That's a very good point. We definitely do want Edgar to die.
Everyone wants Edgar to die.
Jesus, Amy. This
Even
can't attack or
Olivia.
block? Sure. Sure, we can get that Skulking Killer out.
You make tokens on your upkeep and can sack them to Demon
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah, that's true. We can. All right, we've slowed them down enough. We can get this Skulking Killer out. Now, unfortunately, I was going to say, unfortunately, they're going to play another creature. But it's only a 1/1 flyer, so I'm fine. We'll just play the Skulking Killer. Obviously, because they would have had 2 creatures regardless, so nothing's getting -2/-2. We'll pick that one, but it's not happening. So, very good. We don't get to keep up Undying Malice for this, so it could just die right now. Yep.
It did.
And then we can try this Unholy Officiant later and start pumping mana into it. So Evolving Wilds, we get hit for 1. We're at 19. Oh, we drew another Unholy Officiant. That's actually pretty interesting. Unholy Officiant, 1/2 Vigilance. Unholy Officiant, 1/2 Vigilance. Okay. Pass. And then we do have the Undying Malice now, if they try to kill one. They sack the Evolving Wilds on our turn. It resolves. Have fun. I love their sleeves. I mean, we have these sleeves too, but I love them so much.
Yeah, they're really cool.
There's a store poster. Hey, look, Falconwrath Sullivans. There's a store poster that does this as well. That looks like this, I should say, that local game stores got when repping this set. It's really cool.
You should give it to me.
I mean, you probably could ask a store once Crimson Vow isn't a thing that they're trying to rep anymore. Okay, so this won't work. We're not really going to be able to gain life. Kind of sucks. I guess we can use this ability, but we'll wait. We'll pass. Yeah, I guess there's argument to have played the bat to stop the lantern bearer, but pass to attacker. So hold on, 1, 2, 3. It's not enough. Okay, so I'm not going to be blocking the celebrants here. We're just going to take 5 and go to 13. No blocks. Because a double block plus an Undying Malice plus a +1/+1 counter on the one that's not dying, or would not maybe be dying, would be helpful, but it's not really going to work out that way. So they're bouncing their Blood Petal Celebrant, so I guess we'll just make a blood and make you waste the card. Sure. Thanks. Resolves. We'll take our turn. We drew a land. Okay. Yeah, so now we definitely play the Courier Bat to... or do we not? What am I doing? 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 for that would leave 2. All right, we'll pass. Because we leave up activation of the Malice. Or activation on the Officiants as well as the Undying Malice. And then despite the fact that we have this blood, if we draw another land, we may just play it. Because then we have activation plus Courier Bat. Play next turn. Pass to blockers. No blocks. Again. We're at 8. Belligerent Guest. Good one.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we'll activate, giving this a +1/+1 counter. And we'll take our turn. We drew a Doom Dissenter. Not bad. Not bad at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will take a turn off on +1/+1 counters for the Officiants and just play out this Courier Bat instead, keeping up Undying Malice for something.
Okie doke.
We will not be gaining any life this turn, but that is just fine. Definitely not attacking. And we will pass. They have 2 blood. We have 1. Dominating Vampire.
Ooh.
Great. Gross. Okay. I guess. Pass to blockers. Let's block... What are we using the Undying Malice on, I guess, is the question. Maybe it's just the Courier Bat? So we go like this, and that's it. Take 4, go to 4.
Yikers.
And put the Undying Malice on the Courier Bat. Good. Okay. All right, take 5, of course, because the 1 from the guest. That's fine. We make a zombie. The bat comes back as a 3/3. Blood Tithe Harvester. So we get our Officiant back. That's awesome. Of course, we drew a land, but we have this blood token, which is very helpful. Discard this land and draw something useful, hopefully. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Very nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and play this 1/3. Okay. I think we're okay. This feels salvageable, at least.
Yeah.
Now, the Blood Tithe Harvester can kill something, but it would have to sack itself to do so. And it could just be the Courier Bat if they really wanted to, which would leave us open to die from the Lantern Bearer in 3 turns. But that's 3 turns. So it would give us opportunities to draw things, etc. Great. Okay, So what we're going to do is block this way. This has to be a sorcery, right? Yeah, it does. Hell yes. All right, so we'll block this way. We'll block this way and this way. Okay. So we do not kill the dominating vampire, which is a bit of a problem because it can become a 4/4 flyer now that we gave them their lantern bearer into the graveyard. But we can hopefully draw something to deal with that. That's the idea, right? They have one card in hand, which they're playing as a 5/5. We drew a blood fountain. Interesting.
Nice.
Okay, so if we tap 4 and use this, we can get things back. 2 creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Let's do the killer and the dissenter, I suppose.
Okay.
Because then what that allows us to do is play the doomed dissenter. We do have this malicious invader that has flipped. And then no attacks. Magma Pummeler, thankfully, does not have... Oh, but it's... How does this work? Okay, that's fine. Whenever one or more, it deals that much damage to any target. Gross.
He's so cool looking.
Who is? The Magma Pummeler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so they're just swinging out at this point. Okay, so we're going to take 1 here. Prevent that damage and remove that many +1/+1 counters. Okay, so they don't attack with the Harvester, which means that they get to kill our Invader, I assume, when we double block like that. And then we're just going to single block like this. Make a 2/2. They have 1 card in hand. With this Pummeler on their side of the field, I do not know how we win this game, to be honest with you. But we're going to try. They know the Skulking Killer in our hand. They can see it because they had to have seen it when we used the Blood Fountain. What are they trying to do? You can't use Blood Tide Harvester right now. It's sorcery only. Alright, so 1 damage gets dealt to us, almost assuredly. We make a 2/2. We go to 2. And then they play their own Blood Fountain. Okay. It's not as bad for us.
Okay.
It's not. They have a single black, so they need that to activate this, so they can't do it immediately.
But
They
they've got
kill
a ton of blood vials.
They kill the Malicious Invader. Now, this is not damage when the Skulking Killer comes out. So we just it's only until end of turn, right? Doesn't matter. We still play it and then block and then die, I guess. Attack with one of them. They go to 18, so that at least we did some damage to them this game before we die.
Yeah.
I don't. There's nothing we can do against this Magma Pummeler. We either take 4 or we block and lose. Like, yep, we have to block there. Which means it becomes a 0/0, and then we take 4 damage and die. Like, there's literally nothing we could have done about that. That card was... At the life total that we were at when they played it, it was unbeatable.
Thank you, Lyrixal Phoenix.
Okay.
That game took a while, though.
Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah. We didn't see either of our bombs, which is a good sign, because we still lasted that long without having seen any of our bombs.
Yeah, that's true.
And we saw 1 removal spell out of the, 3 or 4 that we have. So,
Okay.
yeah, considering that we dodged all of our good cards, we did pretty okay.
Yeah, considering.
Nifty gamer. Nice. Wow. This hand, huh? Mulligan. That is better, actually. But what do I ditch? The light, I suppose? Seems interesting. Okay. Let's play the Officiant. If they don't have a turn 1 play, we at least can get some attacks in. Nice. Okay, good. Attack. Take that. Then we can Courier Bat, I suppose. Oh, no, we Gift of Fangs this thing right now. Goodbye. Oh my god, I hate this. I'm so angry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so... It's funny, I did the same thing on Saturday. No blocks. I guess I'll waste the second card with the Sigarda's Imprisonment on it. Okay, great. Okay, no attacks. Oh, that's frustrating. I mean, I would just block, thankfully. So, attacking with the Bloodseeker doesn't make a ton of sense. But I can play both of these. Do I just do that? I think I do. There's no reason not to. Okay. Very good. No attacks again. But now we have pretty decent blocks, actually, on their Bloodseeker, which they're not attacking with. They have an Honored Heirloom. Good. And we're top decking. There's a land. I mean, I guess we can be activating this Unholy Officiant, but let's go to combat. Attack for 2 in the air, because they've got nothing to stop that. And then this cares about us sacking 2 blood. So if we have a moment where we have something that makes blood for us, we can pay the 5 on the Blood Petal Celebrant, because with the Sigarda's Imprisonment, because that would make it a blood.
Okay.
And so then we would have the 2 blood to transform this. And then we'd start pumping in the 5 mana into this, so that they lose 2, we gain 2 every turn. Which feels pretty good, because then we start making blood.
Yep.
Very, very nice. Okay. So our 5 mana this turn, at the end of their turn, I should say, we can choose whether it's going to go into the Unholy Officiant or the Blood Petal Celebrant. And I think it's going to go into the Officiant, since they just played a 3-2 trample. Ooh. Hi. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Come on in. We're having a party. This is we're partying today. We'll leave that where it is because we don't need that mana. Combat. 2 in the air only, please. Thank you. End the turn. I could have attacked with the Unholy Officiant, but they could have double blocked and killed it, and it can get much bigger, so I'd like to give it the opportunity to do so. Okay. Markov Retribution. Oh, one of their vampires deals damage to another creature. Okay. So they're... And Bloody Betrayal. I mean, 4, 8, 10. So we go to 6. But we get Edgar back. They make a blood. Congrats, you did it. Then we get Edgar back. Okay. And we, of course, drew another land. Of course we did. I guess we just do this now. Exile it, make a blood. And I guess we can use it, but we can wait till the end of their turn. 2 in the air, please. And they go to 13. We end our turn. We are at 6, but if... I mean, I guess if they played 1, they might have another, but... Okay, Bloodcray Socialite is fine. They make a blood. It's got Menace. They can't attack here. Or at least they shouldn't, I should say. They have 2 mana open. Never mind. They don't have any mana open. They play a Blood Servitor and make more blood. They really want blood in their deck. Because the Bloodcray Socialite, notably, very good for them. But, yeah, we're going to sack our blood, discard this land, draw a card. Of course, it's a land. And then we drew an Innocent Traveler as well. So let's definitely play that out. And I guess for now, we just pass. I don't know why they haven't transformed their Restless Bloodseeker. It's a 3-3 on the other side. Right now, it's just a 1-3 for them. Like, why wouldn't you do that? They can just sack 2 blood. They have 4 of them. Pointed discussion. Now they have 5 of them. Okay. Play a land, play a gluttonous guest. Oh, that's why. Because now they can sack blood and gain life instead. That may have been what they were waiting for. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Blood Fountain. Jesus. Okay. So yeah, they have a very heavy blood synergistic deck. But let's see what happens. Yeah, so they finally do that. They gain 2 life and go to 13. They have a 3/3.
Blood in
No.
our deck.
In our deck, yeah, we sure do. You're absolutely
But
right.
it's not as synergistic.
Correct. Okay, so that's happening. Okay, so what we're going to do is have this 2/4 block this 3/2. The 2/2 can hit us, I don't really care. I definitely want to give Edgar the opportunity to die here. That would be fun. And so... Oh, if we do that, the Bloodseeker dies, right? Or no, it all happens at... Yeah, because it all happened before the end of the turn, but still, that's probably fine. 3, 4, 5. So maybe we block here, and then, like, this. So then we take 3 instead of 2 and go to 3, but it's fine. They probably don't want to order Edgar first, which means maybe the Courier Bat just dies, but... Oh, they do order Edgar first. Hell yeah. Okay. So that does kill the Bloodseeker. Yep. Okay. That's fine. And then they can sack a creature. I assume it would be the Blood Servitor if they're going to sack one at all. Yep. Very good. So it doesn't transform. But we get a 1/1 with lifelink. And of course, we drew another land. Because that's just how this is going to go. We're against the wall, so we have to draw lands. Come on. If they're Reveler attacks, we can always just block with the... Oh, come on. They're top-decking rares and we're top-decking land.
Ugh.
Well, we don't lose, but it's pretty damn close. That's fine. At least for this turn, it's fine. Alright, so we're going to do this and take 2 and go to 1. And then we get our creature back.
Gross.
Oh, right, and then we gain another life. Sure, so we're
Okay.
2. It's fine. They're going to sacrifice... They're trying to see what it turns into. They let it change. We get a Blood Fountain. Now 4 means that we'd have 2 left. So we could get our Restless Bloodseeker back. That's pretty sweet.
Nice.
So why don't we do that? Oh, it's 2 creatures and we only have 2 to choose from. Cool. That actually means we can play both.
Yay.
Hell yeah. Wow, that's awesome. All right, we'll get them both back. Yes, please. Let's play the Bloodseeker first. Let's play this and this. Amazing. Yes.
Okay.
All right. That is not nothing, man. That is not nothing.
No, it is not.
3/3, a 1/4, and a 3/3. I don't think I'm going to mess around. I think I'm just going to not attack. We are at 2, so it's a bit of a problem. They've got Belligerent Guest and Bloodcrazed Socialite waiting in their hand, which they're going to play both of this turn. Yep, there they are. And then no attacks, and we get Edgar back. And here's Courier Bat. We don't have any more creatures, right? From our graveyard, in our graveyard. So... But we want to gain life. Yeah, at the beginning of our end step, we gain life, make a blood. So let's attack with this, because we're going to gain life that way. I don't care what you block it with, but I gain life, so... Irrelevant. This can only be activated as a sorcery, so that would be at the end of the turn. So yeah, let's end our turn. We make another blood, and we can flip this later, which is awesome. They do have their Reveler. I don't know why they're not killing us, but I guess now they win next turn. Kind of. But we shall see. 6, 7, 8, 9 in the air next turn. Alright, so lose 2, gain 2. We're at 2. If they can do that again somehow, they need 1 more land. They're 1 mana off killing us on board right now.
Ugh.
That's Fine. Edgar does not... Oh, he does die from that? Okay. Interesting. How did that work? Oh, it was choose one or both. Got it. They pumped their whole team in the process of doing that.
Wow.
Got it. Okay. Gross. Sure, sack of blood. Oh, so we lose. They have 5 attackers, but one of them has menace. So we lose. Okay. Block here. Block here. Block here and block here. And take 3 and gain 1. So we lose.
Ugh.
Yep. Oh, actually, here. I can at least do that. That doesn't help us at all, though, right? It does not. Okay. Great. I guess if I had put... No, because that's 3 toughness. That's just what that would have been anyway. So, sure. We go to exactly 0.
Thank you, Nifty Gamer.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see where we're at with this deck, huh? We are at 0-2. Good stuff. We actually saw Edgar that game, which was cool.
Yeah, we did.
I actually want to double check something. Okay. Amy, if I take a quick bio, would you mind opening 10 packs for us?
Sure.
Or actually, maybe just open the 4 Midnight Hunt packs for us.
Okay.
I'll be right back, folks.
Yes. How are you all doing? Let's see what we got in Midnight Hunt. Dawnheart Wardens. Cool. Firmament Sage. Lunarch Veteran, which flips into Luminous Phantom. Love me some Clerics. Path to the Festival. This art is just insane. Wow. Flip the Switch. Unblinking Observer. Love me Homunculi as well. Candle Trap. And then our rare is Falconwrath Pit Fighter. Wow. That's badass. Very cool. And Joe is back.
Hey, I did it. Is this the only pack you opened?
Yeah.
Okay. But we got a Falconwrath Pit Fighter. That's interesting.
She's so cool.
You like her?
Yeah.
I like that outfit.
Yeah.
Very sick. Okay. Well, anyway, we have a thing.
Oh.
We have our vault. Our vault has progressed enough. So we get 3, if they'll actually, nope, they don't want to show themselves. They get shy when you put the mouse over them and they disappear. 3 uncommon wild cards, 2 rare, and 1 mythic. Okay.
Cool.
Well, anyway, we are 0-2. Let's get back into it, shall we?
Yeah. It's very much something that you want to get back into when you're like 0-2. It just, doesn't create any disillusionment
No.
or the Mad Hatter is who we're playing against.
I feel like I know that like we've played against this person before.
Yes, we have.
Okay. Anyway, his hand is fine, I suppose. We need another black to be able to play this. Otherwise, we literally can't play anything. But, well, sorry, we literally don't have any creatures. But I have faith. That's what I have.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh well, there's the second black. We did it.
Oh yay. Good.
On turn 4, we can play our first creature. But until then, we have Piercing Lights to deal with attackers or blockers. For now, we've got nothing. I guess I should have played the second Plains, because then we'd have both Piercing Lights up, but I just didn't envision a higher than 2 toughness haste creature here. Yep, there we go. That's a good sign. We can get rid of that thing pretty easily. Let's just play that just in case.
Yeah.
I will happily Piercing Light this Courier Bat when they attack with it. Because I highly doubt it's an if. I assume it's a when.
I'll pierce your lightning courier bat.
That doesn't... It's light, not lightning.
No, I know.
Oh. Okay. Unholy Officiant on top. Fine. Gives us something to do the next turn, I suppose. The turn after this turn where we play this Innocent Traveler. And it's a good blocker for their 2/2, which feels nice. Okay.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more land. And we have Dreadfast Demon mana.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty great. We will lose our Malicious Invader if they let us flip it, but they're going to feel real bad if they sack creatures to it and then we just sack it to our thing. We exile 2 cards from our hand. How about this Unholy Officiant and this Swamp? It's one of the 2 lands that we had, not both, so that's fine against that card. It's not that big of a deal. We still keep a Piercing Light, and we still have our Dreadfast Demon, which is quite good for us. Do they sack their creature? Let's see what they decide to... They're really thinking about it. They do not. So it flips amazingly. That's pretty cool. Let's attack for 3 in the air. They do go to 17, and then we'll just play this Courier Bat out. More flying. Not bad. Because at this point, now that we had to exile that land, I don't think we're going to get this demon out this game. But if it goes slowly enough, I guess we could. Damn it. Okay, so they abraded our creature, which is probably fine. I might just Piercing Light this Servitor. I might not. They are low on land. They only have 3 right now. I would... Yeah, to give us the opportunity to scry, I would definitely Piercing Light this Servitor if it attacked this turn. Okay, so they discarded an End of Festivities and passed the turn. We drew another land. Let's go to combat. Okay, we need 1 more land for the Dreadfast Demon. Maybe I spoke too soon. I don't want to draw a land next turn, but if it happens, it happens. Voldaren Epicure, sure. We go to 19 and they make a blood. You got it. Like I said, I would definitely Piercing Light this Servitor. Gift of Fangs. Never mind. Well, I still probably will, because this is a 3/3 now. So, it doesn't fly, though. So... Yeah, you did it. Thanks, I get to scry now. It's the land we need for the Dreadfast Demon. Keep... I said I didn't want to, but I'll just play the 6/6 flyer. Who cares?
Nice.
It's a 6/6 flyer, so why wouldn't I? And it's at the beginning of our end step. So we can attack with the Courier Bat this turn. Alright, so combat. Attack for 2 in the air. If they have removal for it, then they had removal for it all along, so who cares? Good, very good. Then we'll play the land and the Dreadfast Demon. Okay. And then if they let us pass to our end step, we're going to sack this Courier Bat and make another 6/6 flying Dreadfast Demon. I can't think of it. Yeah, okay. I was like, I can't think of a 2-mana removal spell that can get rid of this creature this turn. And now they need 2 removal spells because this is a copy of it. It has the same ability.
Yeah.
So.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So, because like if they had like Grizzly, whatever the hell it's called, Grizzly Ritual, they could get rid of one of our Dreadfast Demons, but it would be one of them. We still have a second one, so. They need 2 removal spells that can get rid of a 6/6 flyer. Discard your hand, draw a card for each card you've discarded this turn. They discarded more Aim for the Heads and a Vampire's Vengeance. Interesting. They played a land. And they said good game. Good game, I suppose. Grizzly Ritual your creature. You lose those cards. We make 2 blood. They're thinking about something.
They sure are.
And then we attack for 12. They go to 1. They do. Your turn. I do not have any non-demon creatures to sacrifice. Because I drew a grizzly ritual.
Yeah.
They played a land and a blood tithe harvester. Okay. So they actually now can give a demon -4/-4 until end of turn. If they have a way of making another blood, they can kill one of them. But instead they will sack a blood to discard a land, which I assumed they had more of. And then discarding another land. Wow, they got flooded big time and they concede. Okay.
Wow. Thank you, the Mad Hatter.
Whew. Hey, guess what?
That sucks for them.
We are
We've
Silver
been
tier
there.
3. Yeah, which is why I have no sympathy. Like, happens all the time. Silver tier 3.
That's why I do have sympathy.
Fair enough. Okay. We are 1 and 2, thankfully. So let's keep going.
All right.
You like this picture?
We've got another 45 minutes. Yeah, I like this picture a lot. It's pretty gorgeous, actually.
Yeah. I always said I found it so interesting, right? I mean, the artists probably don't know the style or quantity of, or not quantity, the like style or rarity of card that they're drawing, unless it's like a planeswalker, and then it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So we can draw more cards with the point of discussion. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 with 3 land. That's really nice. Nice. I'll say nice. Ragged Recluse. We do not have a Ragged Recluse, notably. I mean, yes, I will block. Why would I not block that? Okay. I'll play this land. This is an instant, right? So pass. Okay. I will definitely adamant will my Unholy Officiant to kill one of these 2 creatures, if it comes to it. I mean, do I do it? No, I don't. Pass to damage, and it just happens. Good. Yeah, I don't want to play something on that. There's no need. Point of discussion. Wow. Okay, so aside from the Ragged Recluse, we just basically have very similar strategies here. Another Unholy Officiant for us, but we're just going to point to discussion as well. Wow. Really? I cannot imagine that they drew anywhere similar to what we did. That's interesting. We can play our Socialite. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Griffwing Cavalry. 2/2 flying training. When it attacks, they can pay 2 and give one of their other non-flying attackers flying. Let's play this Blood-Crazed Socialite. So yeah, they can like hit us for 4 this turn, I suppose. But I'm not really that concerned. We've got a 3/3 menace that can become a 5/5 menace when it attacks. Or we can save these blood for our Restless Bloodseeker if we get lucky and draw it soon.
Our restless leg syndrome.
Yes, we'll save this blood for our Restless Leg Syndrome.
Yeah, because they'll be less restless if they have more blood in them.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's like pins and needles, you know?
Is it?
No, it's definitely not.
I didn't think so. Hey, we drew another land. That's 3 swamps in a row off the top of our library. That's always fun. Let's go ahead and play this bat. Let's go to combat. Attack with the Socialite. Do we need to sack a blood? I'll sack a blood. Sure. We've got Adamant Will and Undying Malice if they try to mess around with it. I assume they're just going to take 5 and go to 13, but maybe they don't. They do. They have something. It's a Fierce Retribution. Well, destroy target attacking creature. Or it could now be a 7/7 and be indestructible, so go to 11. Valorous Stance. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Sure. It can die. And then it can come back with a +1/+1 counter on it. And we get another blood. They said, nice. Thanks. It resolves. It dies. It's back. They can't destroy the attacking creature because there isn't one. And then before we end our turn, let's play this Unholy Officiant. Now we'll end our turn. I guess at the end of their turn, we can probably sack a blood here and discard one of these million swamps that we've drawn. Okay. They have a Grisly Ritual for our thing. All right. They like 6 for 1 to themselves. I'm exaggerating. No, I'm exaggerating because we played things as well, so not a problem. It was probably worth it to them. So we will sack a blood, discard this land, and draw a Sigarda's Imprisonment. And Edgar.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Very nice. There it is. Bam. Combat. Attacks with our Unholy Officiants. They take 4. Nice. And then we will end our turn. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, we're both at 14. So there's that. They used like 6 removal spells on our last creature, so they don't have any for Edgar. But again, even if they did, we want Edgar to be dead. So, a Diregraph Scavenger. They can exile one of our creatures, our Blood Crazed Socialite, and then we lose 2, they gain 2. It's pretty good. Okay. The question is, do we put this Sigarda's Imprisonment on their Griffwing Cavalry? I think we have to. They're just hitting us with it every turn. They're about to put us to 10. They have 1 card in hand. If you discarded a card, transform it. Sure, it's a 3/3, and then when it attacks, we lose 1, they gain 1. Sure. We will go to our turn. We drew a land. Of course we did. We will Sigarda's Imprisonment on your stupid Griffwing Cavalry thing here. And then we can go to combat and attack with Edgar. Because if they block with their Death Toucher, or double block with their Witch and their Unholy Officiant, Edgar dies, and we like that. So
we do?
Yes. Because when Edgar dies, he transforms into his coffin, which gives us 1/1 lifelinkers every turn. And then he comes back in 3 turns anyway. So yeah, they just
we really like it.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and play this Courier Bat. And then notably, we don't have the mana for the blood to sack this, but I just don't... Like, for this turn, I don't particularly care. Plus, we make another blood if we tap the 5 for the Sigarda's Imprisonment. Okay, so they sacked their own... Or discarded their own land to draw a card. But, like, we can do this on our own turn. We have, like, 1,000,000 mana, so... I'm upset that you can't interact with this bear pet. Like, all the other pets, you can click on them and they do something. This bear does nothing when you click on it at all. It's very frustrating. A 3/3 attacks. So we lose 1, they gain 1. Sure. And a 2/3 Death Touch attacks. Okay. And the 1/2 attacks. Oh, because they have the ability to put the counter on it. Sure. So we just go like this with our 2 Unholy Officiants. And then take 2 or 3 to 4 here, depending on what they want to do, mana-wise. Depending on what they want to do. Okay, they just let it happen. Sure. We traded an Unholy Officiant for a Ragged Recluse, so a 1-drop for their 2 feels pretty good. Dying to Serve. Whenever they discard 1 or more cards, they make a tapped 2/2 Black Zombie. Triggers only once a turn. And so now they can activate their blood if they want and make a 2/2 Black Zombie. You got it. No problem. Oh, they discarded the Persistent Specimen. Okay, so now notably, we have vampires and we have this Gift of Fangs. So let's first discard this Plains to draw a card. We drew the Innocent Traveler, and we actually still have the mana for the Gift of Fangs, which feels pretty nice. Let's go to combat and attack here and here. They can chump block Edgar so they don't take 6, but they don't do that. Okay. How do we want to make sure that we stop this from happening? I think I'm just going to put this on the Diregraph Scavenger. It's a zombie bear, not a vampire, so it now has 0 power. So its Death Touch does nothing, and attacking with it is irrelevant. So they play another Griffwing Cavalry. Okay, so we could have saved it for a turn to that, but I'm not really that concerned about it. They concede.
Wow. Thank you, Nick Nick.
Yes. Good old Nick Nick. So I'm not going to specify what game it was because we're not announcing that yet. But I will say, Amy and I finished a game this weekend that we've been recording for Video Games for All, and it felt really nice to finish it. To like that just it's nice when you, especially because this was a long series that we did, or on the longer side of series that we've done, and it felt nice.
You're very much that type of person. You like being able to finish the games that we start, and
Yeah.
I'm very much the opposite. I'm the type of person who goes like, oh no, it's gonna end soon, and then I like try to drag it out, and then once it's over, I'm like, I really want to play it again. And then you're like, no, we can't, we have to move on to the next thing.
Yep. Oh, we drew Edgar. Hell yeah. All right, combat. Attack for 1, please. Thank you. We're fighting Karn with Ebon Death Sleeves.
Yeah.
They have a Drug Skull Infantry. Okay, very nice. Pass 2 attackers. I guess we'll take our turn. And we have another Blood Crazed Socialite. Let's just Sigarda's Imprisonment now. It can't attack or block. We'll just attack for 1 again. And then if we draw our 4th land, which I really hope we do, we can just drop Edgar, which would be sweet. Desperate Farmer. Nice. Yeah, we drew it. Oh, I'm super happy. Edgar. Combat. Attack for 2. So they can block and gain 2 life, but their creature dies. Yeah, they didn't do it. Perfect. Okay. If this Desperate Farmer attacks, I would probably block it with the Officiant, as opposed to... Actually, no. I guess I'd block it with Edgar. Who cares? Like, the concern is like, oh, but then Edgar could die. But yeah, we want Edgar to die. Holy crap. How many Drug Skull Infantries did you draft? Okay. Well, anyway, let's play this Blood Crazed Socialite.
Elfo did want us to remember that we wanted Edgar to die.
Exactly. And we do want Edgar to die. So let's do it. You can flip your Desperate Farmer, but Edgar's going to die as well. Yeah, great. Your infantries go to the graveyard. You can spend the next 17 turns making your Drug Skull Infantries into the other side. But it's 4 mana. That's all you have. So I will happily 2 for 1 you. Yes, you get to transform Desperate Farmer. It's a 4/3 lifelink, sure. And then I will end my turn. Okay. I will happily trade this Blood Crazed Socialite for your Depraved Harvester, by the way. Happily, happily. You will gain 4 life once. I guess they could put the infantry on it. But still, I would just do the Socialite with the Adamant Will next turn. So, like, they'll gain 6 this turn, which to them is going to feel like it's, you know, a big thing that they've just done. But I just don't care. That's fine. 6/5, sure, you got there. 1 turn, you gain 6 life. I'm not that concerned. We take our turn. Yes, we do. We get a 1/1, and we get an Innocent Traveler. Nice. Okay, so 4/5. Interesting. We would need another land to be able to do all that, so I guess we will just go to... No, I guess we'll just pass. Let's see what they've got. The best thing they have is this Depraved Harvester. They can get another 6, go to 28, but we're at 14. I'm not super worried about it. We've got the ability to Blood Crazed Socialite plus the 1/1 and block it with some Adamant Wills. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we're going to make that 2 more, so sure. Let's triple block here and see what they do, how they order it up, and then see if they have like pumps or things like that, because that'd be quite nice. I was hoping they would order it that way. That feels so good to be able to do that, because now nothing dies on our side of the field.
Nice.
Nothing at all.
I like it.
Spectacular. I love that.
Unless it's Edgar.
Well, we want Edgar to die because he will be back in 3 turns, now 2 turns. But yeah, that was amazing. Super great. Okay. Now what? This exiles? Yes, it does. Okay. Choose a number between 0 and 13. Each player sacks that many creatures. Sure. You can pick 3. Absolutely. Not a problem at all. That's incredible. I will take my turn. We have another 1/1, and we can play this Innocent Traveler, which means that they have to choose to play a creature that they could sacrifice, or if they're not going to do that, then we just get a 3/3 flying vampire that, when Edgar comes back, will be a 4/4 flying vampire.
Yeah.
Which is pretty damn great. They have their own Bloodcray Socialite. Sure. Not a problem there. Another Drug Skull Infantry. Yeah, they have a playset so far of Drug Skull Infantries. Do they sack their Drug Skull Infantry to our Innocent Traveler? I assume they do. They don't. We drew the Dreadfast Demon. Oh, we still need 2 more land for that. That kind of sucks, but that's fine. We're going to do this and make a blood. Do we need to do that yet? No, I guess not. Combat. Attack with this 4/4 flyer and Edgar. And keep our life-linking zombies back, or vampires back. We brought them back to 20, and we have our own Blood-Crazed Socialite, which is a 4/4. We'll end our turn. Okay, 1 land off the top would be spectacular, because we have a 6 and a 7 in our hand, and we only have 5 land. So a 6th land for a Grizzly Ritual on something would feel very nice. They have 2 cards in hand, but so do we, and I can't imagine their 2 are better than ours. We just need to land, so theirs could be more playable than ours. It's just... Pass to attackers. They can sack a blood and make it a 5/5, which they do. Pass to blockers. Do I do that? I guess I do, right? No. No blocks. Okay. We're at 10. But now we have the opportunity to attack them for like 1,000,000. Edgar can't attack or block. Sure. They can exile him next turn, which is more of the concerning thing. But that's fine. They have a Kindly Ancestor with lifelink. We'll take our turn. Please draw land. Come on. All right. Well, that's not going to help if we, like... Okay. Interesting. Let's go to combat and swing out, I suppose. We're at 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gross. Sure, I'll sack a blood. Go to blockers. Okay. So they gain 2 life, and we gain 4 life. So they go to 12, and we go to 14. And then I guess we just drop this. There's literally nothing else we can do. I guess we just hold it. Because maybe we just... No, I think we play it. Because if we don't draw land, we can at least start activating this thing, I suppose. All right, they're going to exile Edgar here, which they're going to want to do, but which sucks for us a lot. Because I really just need a 6th land. Like, that's all we need. I'd, of course, love a 7th as well, but a 6th would be just fine. Good. So what we're going to do is block this thing. They gain 4 life. I mean, you could... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know why you wouldn't attack with the Socialite there. You don't have a blood to sack, but that's fine. I definitely block here. And then we just need to draw a land to get rid of that stupid Kindly Ancestor. Is this exile? No, it destroys. Come on, land. Thank God. Thank you. That goes away. And then we swing at them for 8. But actually we make it 10. They go to 6. Okay.
All right.
I feel a lot better. Yeah, that's why I don't like these. It's 4 mana. Like, you have 1,000,000 of them, but you can only play 1 a turn, and then it's literally the only thing you're doing. So you can make your Bloodcray Socialite into a 5/5, and it will be irrelevant, because this will be a 6/6 when we attack with it, and this is a 4/4 flyer, which you can't do anything about. And if we draw another land, we just have a 6/6 flyer as well. And we can sack Edgar with this. if they don't exile him. So I would love a 7th land here, especially if they play one of their stupid ancestors, or no, not ancestors embrace, the armaments. I guess they could do both, right? Because I forgot about this. That's 2. So 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they exile Edgar. That's fine. That's actually a lot better than they think. If we draw a land, they're going to be very lucky if we draw a land.
Yeah. Oh, Marcus says they kind of have to exile Edgar right now.
Yeah, which they definitely did. They were able to give it lifelink, so they gain 5 life and go to 11, and we drew the land. So let's go to combat, attack here, get rid of a blood. They take 8 and go to 3, and then we play a 6/6 flying demon.
Wow.
And then when they give us the option, we see, yeah, they can see. Yep.
Thank you, Rollet.
Yeah, they definitely had to do that. I agree with you, Marcus. But I thought it was so funny that, like, if we drew that land and they hadn't exiled him, we could have just sacked him out from under the Sigarda's imprisonment and just made them really upset about it. Feels really good.
Good.
Okay. Thank God. We had both bombs that time. I think that's the first game we've had that. 3 and 2. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Don't forget, this Thursday from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, the same times that this stream is going on, we will be continuing our playthrough of X-Men Legends. And we are doing it Thursdays this month only, as opposed to Fridays. Typically, it would be Fridays, but for December, because of PAX Unplugged this weekend, as well as the holidays and the New Year coming up, we decided to move it to Thursdays so that we had more of an opportunity to be here with all of you, and so that hopefully you all would have the opportunity to be able to join us as well. So,
yes.
As of right now, the 23rd, the stream on the 23rd, which is the day before Christmas Eve, is tentative. That's a Thursday stream, but every other stream should be totally fine, and go along with our schedule. So stay tuned to us to make sure that you know, but we will let you know about the 23rd kind of as soon as we know about it. All we really have to do is talk to my folks and just see like what the expectations are for when we're going to be visiting them for the holidays. So.
Yeah. Dominic Meyer's art is so cool.
Who's done? Which one is?
Is that a Gift of Fangs?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
Because it's so cool.
Right, we have to exile a card from our hand. I guess we just exile this land because we have a 4-drop as our highest right now. So, and we have 4 land. But yeah, Gift of Fangs is very gorgeous. Ooh, Cobbled Lancer, good play. It is a zombie and not a vampire, notably. So we can Gift of Fangs it, and I will. No attacks. Okay. They have a 1. Of course, we drew a 7-drop the turn after. We're like, we don't need these land. Another Wretched Throne, sure. I mean, yeah, I'll trade for your Cobbled Lancer. Let's do it. And then I get 2/2. You got it. Let's play this and the Socialite. Feels pretty good. So they can exile it to draw a card. That's right. No problem there. No attacks. I will happily keep these things back for blocking purposes. 5th land, draw a card. Okay. I mean, that's their whole turn, but they only had 2 cards left in hand because they have been dropping all these Wretched Throngs in the same turn. 5th land, combat, swing with the Socialite, and give it the +2/+2. And see what they do. I assume they just take it. Yep, perfect. We drop a Courier Bat with no life gain, and we need 1 more land, and then in 2 turns we'll have the Dreadfast Demon. So over our next 2 draws, if we get a land, we have a 6/6 flyer, which feels nice. I assumed that was coming. That's fine. I'm just going to trade with the Ghoul here. And take 4, or at least, okay, sure. It comes back with a counter, and then they can sack one of their Wretched Throngs, and then we're going to have to exile this land. So, sorry, 2 more lands, I guess. No, they didn't. Sweet. Land number 6. Blood Crazed Socialite to make a blood, and then go to combat, attack with both, sack the blood we just made, and hit them for 7. They're at 8. Beautiful. If we draw a land next turn, we just have the demon. And if we don't, we can still swing in with 2 menace creatures and a 2/2 flyer. They're still swinging in. I'm impressed. Congrats. Okay. We're at 10. They have 1 blocker and 1 card in hand. It's a 2/5 flyer. We drew an Unholy Officiant, which is not exactly what we wanted, although we can activate it. So let's go to combat and swing with the 2 Socialites. It'll give us the opportunity to kill their Mind Leech Ghoul if they block here. And if they don't, they just go to 2. And that's fine as well. They did it. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, we definitely kill the Mind Leech Ghoul for a trade. 1 for 1. Seems beautiful. Let's play this Unholy Officiant. And then leave up the 5 mana. They don't know that we can't play this for 5. And that this isn't like an instant or something. But, you know, it's kind of like a hand land, but not exactly. Diagraph Scavenger. We lose 2, they gain 2. Did they top deck that? I felt like they have been playing as if they knew that they were going to have something, but I don't think they did. So that's pretty good. They attack for 2 on the ground, 4 on the ground, and that's it. Okay. Let's activate this, get a counter on it, and kill your Wretched Throng. Let's see how many more Wretched Throngs you have. We'll go to 6. They have none. Good. That feels nice. That's unfortunate that we drew an Undying Malice and not a land, but we can go to combat and attack with the Socialite. Yup, because that'll give us the opportunity to kill this Scavenger. Yup. Kill the Scavenger and Undying Malice on it so it comes back and we get another blood.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Like it.
Me too. Me too. Let's end our turn. We can put another counter on this Unholy Officiant. That feels nice as well. They top decked something. We don't know what it is, but I just need a land. Okay, it's a oh no. Don't you do it. Don't you sack that Wretched Throng. Don't. I think they need their blockers. Yes! So happy. Okay. Good. Oh, wow, they just passed, huh? Sweet. That's good. That gets a +1/+1 counter, and we drew a Courier Bat. God damn it. Let's go to combat and attack with both of these. We will sack the blood and make it a 6/6. So now your stupid flyer will absolutely die if it blocks the Socialite, which is why it probably won't. There you go. But the Socialite doesn't die in the process, which is fantastic. So we order it that way. Bam. Perfect. So 2 of their creatures die. None of ours do. That resolves, but they didn't search for one last time, so I imagine they're not going to do it this time. And then, do we play this bat? Yeah, I guess we do. There's no reason not to. Now we have 2 flyers, so we can, like, sneakily get in for the last 2 points of damage if we need to. A tapped 1/13. Yeah, that's why I don't love that card as much. Oh, we drew the land.
Nice.
Combat, swing with everything, and they conceded. Damn
Wow.
it. I mean, I get it, right? Because they had 1 blocker.
Thank you, Shoe.
Yeah, probably. Or skew or something. But spelled wrong. But yeah, because, like, they couldn't double block the Socialite. So they would have had to block the Unholy Officiant, take 4 in the air, go to 3. And, I mean, they didn't know we had this, but still.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Wow. All right. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
I am surprised that we've gone as far as we have. I mean, I like this deck a lot. I think it's pretty cool. But Relic Vial from Zendikar Rising. Very nice. Let's play. God, it's been a really long time since we've like done a stream and then after the stream gone and gotten Taco Bell, but I really want some Taco Bell right now.
Really?
Yeah, really badly. I'm very surprised by how much I do, but yeah.
Well, we're not getting it because I wanted Taco Bell the other day and instead I had to make tacos.
That's true.
So,
it's true.
fuck you.
Fair enough.
Marcus says nice.
Yeah, thank you, Marcus. Appreciate that. We're facing Jake Gore.
Oh. Like Al Gore, but not.
I guess. This hand is awful. Wow. Mulligan. That hand is somehow better. And by somehow, I mean we would just get rid of the Skulking Killer and we can literally play every card in our hand with these 2 land. Which is surprising. Because a lot of our things are high-costed. But still, we will start with this Unholy Officiant. And then we just get Restless Bloodseeker next turn, which feels a little busted. Kind of cool, considering we just mulled to 6. They kept 7. They play a land and don't play anything. We drew a land, thank God. Let's go to combat and attack here. And then play the Bloodseeker. Perfect. Okay. If we wanted to, we could play out our whole hand next turn. But so this says transform it. Okay. So it would just be a transform, not... Okay, they can't exploit unless they're going to exploit itself. We drew another land. Interesting. Let's play the white, I suppose. Then we can... Gift of Fangs on the Unholy Officiant as opposed to the Bloodseeker. Because I think the Bloodseeker is the bigger threat.
Yep.
And so I assume that they would want... Like, you know, if I'm spreading the love by putting the Gift of Fangs on the Officiant. Sure, they can do that if they want to. Do I just want to kill it and scry one? I kind of do. But I think I'll wait. Yeah, I think I'll wait. We have a 3/4 Unholy Officiant right now, which feels very nice. They decided not to block. Block? They're blocking. They're blocking? They're blocking. We will allow it to occur. They go to 16.
These sleeves are gorgeous, but they look really nice on this background.
Ours or theirs?
Actually, both.
Okay.
I was talking about theirs, but
Okay.
ours do too. Because
Yeah.
they really stand out. Both of them, they really stand out on this background. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, gross. They get a Sigarda's Imprisonment on our Officiant. Okay. That's fine. Oh, good. All right. Well, you gave me another opportunity to, so I guess I will. Why not? Goodbye. Yeah, we can get rid of this goddamn land. Stop. Stop drawing land. Stop. That's like so many. There we go. Pointed discussion. That's much better. Draw 2, lose 2, make a blood, and of course they were 2 land. You've got to be kidding. You're joking, right? We'll pass at the end of their turn. We'll blood away another land. That's insane. Get out of my face. I hate it. It makes me angry.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's get rid of these planes.
Marcus says he made a hidden tribal deck on Arena the other day, as there's no Mardu vampire to be the commander. I used how do you pronounce it?
Sir Gwyn.
Sir Gwyn.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
I don't remember what card that is.
From Eldraine.
I remember it's from Eldraine because of the Sir, but I
Yeah.
don't remember like what it is about that card specifically.
All right, so they're going to give it indestructible so that we just have to take 4. I hate this Shield Basher. I mean, I love it when we have it, but I just don't know how to play against it well enough, I guess. No blocks, because I don't want my creatures to die for no reason.
He says, without fail, every time I play my first non-knight vampire, the opponent mouses back and forth between my commander and the creature I just played.
They're like, wait.
Wait, this?
Wait.
Are you sure?
right, so we're going to discard this Plains to draw a Sigarda's Imprisonment and a Dreadfast Demon. Well, that feels really good to put on the Shield Basher, though. I don't have to deal with your stupid bullshit anymore. Socialite attacks? Socialite attacks. Double block would be great. I'll just kill this Courier Bat and move on with my life. Because they can start putting mana into the Unholy Officiant, but that would be their entire turn to do so. So I'm more than okay with that. They do that, and it means that the bat would be ordered first. Thank you. Socialite dies, and now we need 2 more land for the demon, but still, we will get there. I have faith.
The confusion makes me steeple my fingers like Mr. Burns.
Excellent. Exactly.
Oh my god, Marcus.
That's really good. I like that. All right, well, we have no way of gaining life, and of course now we're sitting here with these 2 cards in our hand again, the 6 and the 7. We just need 1 more land. But I did yell at our deck earlier to stop, so if it doesn't draw us land, I get it. So you can put a +1/+1 counter on your Officiant, but I am going to exile your Shield Basher. So it's pretty good. Yeah, 1 more land off the top. Make me feel better about this Grizzly Ritual, because we can just Grizzly Ritual whatever we need to. Right now, if they attack with the Officiant, we can't block with the Bloodseeker, because they can just put a counter on it in response to the block, and then our Bloodseeker dies, and I'd rather it live. So...
Well, your standards are just too high.
I know, what an asshole I am, right?
Yep.
You did not have to answer that so quickly.
But I did, though.
I know. You did have to, or you did answer it that quickly?
Both.
I'm getting roasted. Hey, we drew our 6th land. That feels good. Sure. Let's go like this. Destroy it and make 2 blood, which feels amazing, because then we can sack 2 blood, flip the Restless Bloodseeker, and swing. Does it work? Does it work? That's fine. That's fine. It comes back with a +1/+1 counter, but I made 2 blood, so sure. 1, 2. Those 2. Submit. Yes. Flip it. Attack for 3. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Dreadfast Demon. As long as they don't exile our Unholy Officiant, I feel pretty good about this Dreadfast Demon. Oh, it's our end step, so they wouldn't have the opportunity if they end up tapping mana for things first. So, let's see it. 2/3 attacks. No, it doesn't. Oh, because they can just... No, because it has Vigilance, so why wouldn't they? There's literal no reason not to. And they put the counter on it, which is good. They don't have the mana anymore, so I would love to draw a land here, deck. A land. A basic land. I don't even care which it is, but if you need me to say, I'll say a Plains. I would like a Plains deck. Vampire's Kiss. We lose 2 and they make 2 blood. We drew a Plains!
I told you, you gotta be specific when you ask for things.
Well, sorry, opponent. Here's a Dreadfast Demon. No attacks. On the end step, let's sack this Unholy Officiant. You can have your card back. And I have a 6/6 Flying Demon. And a 6/6 Flying Demon. Amazing. They play a Welcoming Vampire. Whenever one or more creatures with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under their control, they draw a card, and that happens once a turn. You got it. They still get 2 turns. Because we're attacking for 12 in the air a turn. They sacked or discarded their Griff Rider to draw a card. And they're discarding whatever they just drew as well, I think. They moused over the blood, so I assumed they were. But, yep, they do. They discard their Sanctify to draw a card. And we drew a Piercing Light. That's fun. Let's go ahead and make them lose 2 and we gain 2. Then we go to combat and attack for 12 in the air. They are at 13 right now before damage, so they do block, and they go to 7. We end our turn. We gained life, so we make a blood, and then we sack it and make another 6/6 flying demon. We'll pass to the end of our turn. Gross. Gross. Okay. Let's see what they do here. We are at 8. Like, we're in a very good position, but it's not guaranteed that we win. Okay. Grizzly Ritual kills one of them. It's the blocker, but now they don't have any more mana, so I assume they can just swing in here for 3. Why wouldn't you? It's got vigilance, and our creatures are flying. You know what? For funsies, that creature can take 2, and I'll scry 1. It's a land. Put it on the bottom. I'd love some gas on our last turn. We draw. Sorry, we go to 5. Then they do have 1 card in hand, so they can blood it away. Nope, they can see. Okay.
Thank you, Jake Gore.
Yeah. We did not draw Edgar that game, and it did not matter, thankfully.
Oh man, Jake Gore wasn't Al Gore's son, was it?
What the hell do I know? Why would you ask me something like that?
Because it just occurred to me, like didn't his son pass away or something?
I have
I have no idea. I have no idea. So I just hope that I wasn't insensitive before. Or now. Or really ever, but I know I am sometimes. So I'm just trying to prevent it.
Oh my god, that's funny. Schneebs 23.
Okay then.
It's like a tribute to School of Rock.
Yeah,
Mr.
Schneebly.
Schneebly. Oh wow, our hand is insane. That's awesome. We have not played this pure. Oh no, I think we played it once, but we didn't do anything with it. But yeah, we have the Purifier, and we drew Edgar as well. Of course we did.
Nice.
Wow, that is sick. This hand's great. Holy crap. We have Edgar, Innocent Traveler, Blood Crazed Socialite, and Markov Purifier. But of course, they drop the Restless Bloodseeker on turn 2. The absolute monsters. Okay, great. Good for you. Ah, they're black-red vampires. Blood Petal Celebrant. Good card. Should have played that first. At least I would have played that first. And maybe they just drew it, but I would have played that first. No, not that one. Let's do this, and then play the Purifier. We have a 2/3 lifelink. Ready to go. At the beginning of our end step, if we gained life, we can pay 2 to draw, which we're not going to do, at least not for a while, because we've got things to play. I guess I'll play this Innocent Traveler on 4, as opposed to Edgar, because I want to give them the opportunity to not. Yeah, good, okay. Now we take 5, but I'm glad that they got that removal spell out of the way against the Markov Purifier, as opposed to any of these. Ooh, we drew a Sigarda's Imprisonment as well, which is nice. We'll play this 1/3, which is a solid blocker. Next turn we have Socialite or Edgar. They have Voldaren Bloodcaster. When it or another non-token creature they control dies, make a blood. When they make a blood, if they have 5 or more blood, transform it. It's a 1/3 or 3/1 with first strike, so no. And they make a blood. Let's see if they sack a creature. They don't. And we drew the Restless Bloodseeker as well. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Okay. Well, do we just... Let's... Huh. I guess we play the Socialite. It's just another 3/3, right? Like, why wouldn't we do that? Edgar's a 4/4? I guess maybe that's why. Because we could stop this Blood Petal Celebrant early. Sure. If they kill Edgar, they kill Edgar, but we want Edgar to die, so they said nice. Thanks. We're at 11? No attacks this turn. We've got next turn, we'll have 6 mana, so we can play the Socialite and the Bloodseeker. Or if they play something scary, we can just Imprisonment. But they attack with their 3/1 first strike. So I block with Edgar, so that if they have Pump... Yeah, cool. Oh, is that if it would die, exile it? Nicely done. Okay. Okay, Edgar is exiled. I guess... Great. fine. Whatever. Okay. Let's see what they've got. They do have 2 blood to sack to transform their Bloodseeker into their Reveler. They re-equip to their Flyer. We drew an Unholy Officiant, so... yeah, we'll do this first. Socialite, make a Blood, Bloodseeker, and no attacks. They said nice. I'm not going to say thanks anymore, because the last time they said nice, they just exiled Edgar the turn after I played him, so... we do still have Sigarda's Imprisonment waiting in our hand. We have this Unholy Officiant too, which, if we've got nothing else, that's not the worst thing in the world. Ragged Recluse comes out. They just... it's a human. So our Malicious Invader's a 5/3 now. That feels nice. It's a 3/1 first strike, so no blocks. We go to 8. They make a Blood. We drew the land. Very nice. Okay, so if we draw the Demon, we're all set. Let's go like that. Say screw you to your stupid Celebrant, because I see your game and I'm not really interested in it. They said nice again. Let's attack for 5 in the air. They're at 15. Okay. 3 more of those. They can obviously re-equip onto the Bloodcaster and then attack for 3 again. I'm not really concerned about that. They exiled our only card in our graveyard, which was a creature. So we go to 6, and they're at 17. They didn't re-equip because they didn't have the mana, because they played the Scavenger. So we're at 4. And then we drew another land, which we can discard away now that we have 7 land. Draw a land. Great. Super happy. And then pass, I guess. This isn't ideal. Actually, what we can do is exile the Celebrant, make a Blood, use the Blood, discard the Plains, draw another card, and see what we get by the end of their turn, if things are still alive to do so. Wedding Invitation, nice. Okay. One of their creatures can't be blocked this turn. Is it... I guess if they re-equip, they just win. Yep. They just win. Okay. Yeah, we wanted a Wedding Invitation, but we didn't end up getting it. Yeah, they win. We don't have any life gain. Nope. Okay. Let's do this first. Activate. Make a Blood. We can at least see what we would have drawn. Discard a card. Drawing. They said nice. Just stop. Gift of Fangs. Okay. So that they're killing us with a vampire, so it's irrelevant. Okay. Very good. We are dead.
Thank you, Schneebs23.
And that, conveniently, at 10:03, is the last game of this draft anyway.
Yeah.
Because the draft is now done. So, nicely done. What an interesting day of streams, or of games.
Cool little conclusion.
Agreed. We went 5-3 with this deck.
Wow.
5. And we got...
Yeah. But this is another one. I feel like that's happened every single time we've played Crimson Vow on Arena. Like, the first couple of them were so bad that I was like, oh my god, like, we're going to lose so quickly and we're not going to be able to keep going. And then, you know, I don't know what happens, but we end up being able to go much further.
Yeah, which is awesome. So I'm very pleased. 5-3 is great. 1,600 gems and 4 packs.
Nice.
So we get our entry fee back, essentially.
Good.
And by essentially, I mean we actually spent gems this time. So we do. We get our entry fee back plus 100 gems, which is nice. Plus all the cards that we drafted, everything else. So very, very good. And those 4 packs as well. We're not going to open them this time. But speaking of packs, on Monday, we will be back for another one of these streams post PAX Unplugged.
Marcus says, even money dance?
Yeah, it's actually a little bit more. So even more of a dance with regards. I'm very happy. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very pleased. The first rule of draft is Draft again. So we can next week. Again, from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on Monday. And again, like I said, it will be post PAX Unplugged. So come to the stream and ask us whatever you want about how our weekend was, how our time at the convention was. We are fully vaxxed. They are requiring everyone who is coming to be fully vaxxed.
Yes.
So we are happy about that. We are fully boosted as well.
Right. And we have to be masked.
Yes.
So.
Correct. Which is great. So, yeah, we will be back on Monday for that. But don't forget, before that, we will be back here live on Thursday for more of X-Men Legends, also from 8 to 10 p.m. And tomorrow, for those who are interested, Amy on Video Games for All is coming up against the last couple of fights in the Elite Four in Pokemon Silver. She is coming up against Bruno, Karen, and the champion Lance.
Yes.
The question is, can she win? So definitely stay tuned to Video Games for All for that. No matter what channel you're watching this on, or well, you're only watching it on Geek for All, but no matter which of our channels you're aware of, check the links in the description down below. Subscribe and ring the bells on every one of them. You'll get notifications whenever any of our videos come out. So we've got the finale of that Elite Four fight this Tuesday, aka the day after this video is live, or this stream is live.
Marcus says, you did a great job in Silver, Amy. Thank you, Marcus. I love you too.
Marcus, I am taking her through, or she's already done it, so this isn't a spoiler for her. I am taking her through Kanto as well, all the way up to Red. So even if she, win or lose in tomorrow's video, there will still be plenty more Silver to go.
Yes, there will.
So stay tuned for that. But not a bad point on his part that you have been doing.
It.
You have been doing a great job.
I really do. And don't forget to check out Gluten Free for All this month.
That's
I
right.
will have another video for the holiday season.
Yeah, we were just talking about plans for that today. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I hope you all are as well. So again, like I said, those are linked down in the description box below. Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and hey, don't forget liking, sharing, all that stuff is super helpful, and we really do appreciate it. So thank you all so very much for watching this stream, whether you're watching live or on the VOD. If you're on the VOD, don't hesitate, I should say, to leave comments. Amy, would you like to welcome and or thank our friends in chat from tonight?
I absolutely would. Erica, Dave Mann, David Beltran. Beltran?
Yes. Sure.
Marcus. I said Elfo.
No, I don't think
I didn't?
you did. But
Elfo.
yeah, and that's it.
And that's it. So everybody in chat, thank you so much for being here. I love talking to you during the stream. It's really meaningful for me.
Yes. So thank you all for stopping by. And hey, as we always say, if you were watching the stream but you did not comment in chat, not a problem whatsoever. We're happy to have you here, but please don't ever hesitate. Don't feel intimidated or anything like that. Amy does a great job of curating the folks in our chat, making sure that everybody feels welcome. So
I try to.
Definitely, I'm saying you do a great job.
Thank you.
So yeah, definitely don't hesitate to join us in chat as well. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
Hopefully we'll see you on Thursday. If not, next Monday we will be back and we'll let you know about how our weekend at PAX went.
Yes.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.